Hey, you guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at knottylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Hey, you guys. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, bring you the latest and trending topics. And I vlog my life from time to time. And today, as you can see by the thumbnail, we're doing a recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville, episode 3. We're in season 6. And I just wanted to jump on here because I know next weekend I'm going to be busy. I have family coming in town. My cousin's coming to visit me from Philly so she could style me for this photo shoot. I'm gonna take you all on this journey with me. I'm trying to get more professional photos and things like that so I can market myself to different sponsors and things like that. So it's uphill battle. We're growing this empire, but we're going to get there one step at a time. And the reason why I am able to keep going is because of my supporters. I appreciate all my subs supporting me on this journey and sharing this journey with me. And as you all seen yesterday, my life is kind of spontaneous. I just kind of walk into things. Like yesterday, I took y'all out and about with me, and I went downtown to get some wings. And who knew Roy Jones Jr. was down there promoting his upcoming fight for June 24th on pay-per-view. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to get the fight. I'll see. Maybe me and my cousins will go in on it and we'll vlog it. I was at a fight party last night at my little cousin house. We had a blast. It was good. I caught everybody's natural reaction and everybody walked away happy because Tank won. Okay, he killed it. But it was a star-studded event. Everybody was out. Mark Wahlberg, Mario Lopez was out. Floyd Mayweather, he was Tank's trainer. And once I seen him, I knew he had good odds of winning because Floyd Mayweather's camp, they kind of got the algorithm figured out when it comes to boxing. Okay. And you could just look at his career. But Tank went in there and did that, okay, because this guy was way taller than him. So what he did, he broke him down with body shots. That's how you break a tall person down, and wore him out to the point he had to bow down on the knee and give up. All right. So let's get into what we came here for. Let's talk about last night's episode. Before we get into it, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, and that bell button so you can be notified when I update content to my channel. Okay, one of my things is missing here. Oh, here it goes. So the show opens up with where it left off last week. Kiki and Letitia at the gym discussing that iron their issues out. Okay. I really appreciated this. because it's really important that when you're having conflict with someone, that you take the time to sit and talk to figure out what the problem is. So Letitia shared how Kiki hurt her basically and why she had to do well. She asked Kiki, like, what exactly is your problem? And Kiki's just like, you all of a sudden became distant. I ain't understand. But Letitia let her know, like, you were breaking down to the point that you were draining me emotionally. So I had to pull back for my sanity. And I completely understand that. And Kiki, she had an addiction. Okay. There's a whole bunch of memes going around about her being a thief and things like that. And she came back. Shout out to Larger Curves. She came back with a cute little spin on it as she went to Home Depot to buy a lot. People are accusing her of using her child to assist her with thieving. All right. But let me tell you something about that. Like, all of us are human and all of us can be at that low point in life. It's important that we show grace for people, especially when they take the time and they do the work to to get back right. Addiction is a very hard thing. A lot of my family members have suffered with it through the years and they've overcome it. But it took time and work. And they also knew, like, once they did get clean, that they had to make amends with the people that they wronged so that you can move forward and start building that trust up a back again for that person. It doesn't happen overnight. But these two ladies had a meeting of the minds, and I really felt like they walked away with an understanding. Although I still felt like it was a little fakeness in there. You know what I mean? I feel like it was going to take time. And one thing Letitia said, show me the action. That's what I need from you, or whatever. So, and then Letitia expressed to her how she, was talking about her marriage and stuff like that. But Kiki did finally acknowledge she didn't mean for it to go that way. But she brought up Stormy or whatever and all the jabs she had to throw, and they flash back to that clip or whatever when all the ladies was in Mel's kitchen talking about Letitia's marriage. All right. So the next scene that comes up is Marcel, Letitia's husband. Him and his father meet up. I thought it was nice to see where the Scott brothers came from. All right. This was his dad's first time in the business. And they had a man-to-man talk. They had a man-to-man talk. All right. And you could tell his father is a very loving father and he really cares about his son and his well-being. And he talked to his son like, yo, man, I don't want you to be like me, constantly working, missing out on all the great moments with your kids. And next thing you know, you turn around, your kids are grown. He just stressed to Marcel, you need to stop to smell the roses. At what point do you slow down to enjoy the fruits of your labor? And I thought that was a real grown man conversation. Now, whether Marcel received it or not, that's a whole nother conversation. But his father came from a very loving place. He ain't try to browbeat him. He's just like, son, I just want you to be happy, healthy. I want you to be able to enjoy your family. So I thought that was a dope conversation. Y'all leave it in the comments and let me know what y'all think. All right, so the next scene I want to get into, I think it's this one. So Letitia and Kimmy meet up for coffee. And I love Kimmy. I love her spirit. And I'm glad that her and Letitia are back on a good note because like last year, it was just conflict. I just think Letitia had so many high expectations of Kimmy because they're family. But Kimmy's just like, you grown, I'm grown. I can handle my own stuff on my own. You got to handle your own stuff sometimes on your own. It's not that I'm not here to support you. So I'm really glad these ladies got back on a good foot. But Letitia proceeds to tell Kimmy, like, Marceau decided to hire what she thought was a partner, but he came in and took over Letitia's office. Okay. And she just was not happy about that. And shout out to Kimmy for giving her good, sound marital advice. See, I like that Letitia, she needed some advice. She wasn't messy with it. She reached out to someone else who is in a marriage, evenly yoked, okay, and can kind of speak to experience for her. So I was really proud of her for reaching out to Kimmy. And then I was really proud of Kimmy the way she delivered the advice. And she let her know, like, you really need to sit down and have a talk with your husband so you can express how you're feeling about him not consulting with you and blindsiding you. But one thing Kimmy pointed out, timing. Timing is everything. And Letitia acknowledged, like, sometimes her timing is off. Because as you all know, she had snuck and set up therapy appointments and didn't tell him. And I think it's just so, like, because Marceau is very, like, matter of fact. Like, he has his beliefs. There's no swaying him from that. So he'll be a hard nut to crack when it comes to going therapy, because he strikes me as the type, like, he ain't going to take no advice from no other man about his life, especially when they don't know him. But sometimes you need that neutral party so that you can gain a different perspective on how to look at things. So shout out to these ladies. Shout out to Kimmy for giving good sister girl advice to her family member, her sister-in-law. Okay. And way to, like, promote and support them being together. She did not bash Marceau or anything. And that's what I love about Kimmy. That's what I love. All right. She's not a hater. She's not a hater, but she'll get you together real quick. She'll get you together if need be. For the most part, she's a very loving spirit. Seriously. So I really love this conversation. And see, this is why I fell in love with the show in the first place. And to me, like, the divorce drama between Mel and Martell, it overshadowed the purpose of the show. The purpose of the show is to talk about their marriages and their businesses. All right. Which brings me to the next scene. So the next scene is Letitia and Marceau sitting down with their family. Their kids have gotten really, really big. I mean, they've really grown up so nicely, but they were having some family time. And Marceau starts picking fun and saying, kids, don't you miss mommy cooking? See, Marceau has this dinosaur way of thinking where he feels like the wife should be home, cooking, cleaning, and tending to the children so that he can be out doing whatever. Although he's working, we know his rumors out there, okay, allegedly. But Letitia didn't like that. Like how he tries to throw her under the bus in front of the kids. And I think it was real corny on his part. Like, first of all, sir, you married a scholar. Letitia was in college. She has degrees. You had to have known she would have eventually want to use her degrees. I mean, she worked hard to earn those acclimates. Like, why would you want to downplay your wife to just being a housewife when she's like a boss? And even built up your businesses, which I feel it is so messed up that he brought someone in business without consulting with her. I think it was foul. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. When you're in a marriage, in a partnership, communication is everything. Communication is everything. You want to know why? Because you spare hurt feelings or whatever. So they dismiss the kids, and Letitia addresses him like, why are you always trying to throw me under the bus, make it seem like I'm too busy and stuff like that? We're managing. But she leads in to the conversation about bringing this extra business partner. And Letitia was thinking like it was just a business partnership. They were going to be silent investors. That's how she was thinking of it as. But ultimately, he was bringing somebody in. And so she tries to express this to her husband. And Marcel, he just don't get it. He's just very one-sided. And he's basically like, I got so many things on my plate. So that right there, communicating with you, that's very minute compared to everything I have going on. And Letitia expressed, like, it didn't make me feel good. And she pushed him and pushed him. I kind of think he got a little bit of understanding, but I don't think he learned his lesson, you guys. Marceau is a hard nut to crack, and he has very dinosaur chauvinistic views when it comes to women. He gets on my nerves in that way, to be quite honest, Naughty Crew. But let me know in the comments, do y'all think she really got through to him, or he just agreed to get her out of his face? I think he disagreed just to get her out of his face. And so the last scene, the spa scene. So, I forgot that little tidbit, because when Kimmy and Letitia was at lunch, Mel happened to call to invite Kimmy to something, and then Letitia chimed in and was like, "Hey Mel, I'm having an event for Kimmy, her getting through everything, a little spa day. I would love for you to be there." And so Mel is just like, "Okay, send the information to Kimmy, and I'll let you know." So we didn't know if she's going to show up to the spa or not, but I thought that was a good way for Letitia to extend the olive branch to Mel. All right, so now we come up on the spa scene. So all the ladies are arriving. Everyone seems happy, okay? And here Tiffany go with her messy self, her nosy self, not minding her business, stressing that she didn't like how Kiki treated Letitia. She feels like, hands down, she should have been in support of her family. And my thing is, Tiffany, who the hell are you? Who the hell are you to impose your opinion on a matter that's between two family members? I thought this was messy. And I think Tiffany is messy. She gets on my nerves. She gets on my nerves. Oh, God. Like, why can't you just be pregnant and sit down and just be pregnant, Tiffany? Why you got to stir the pot? I'm over it. But Kiki get her together, though. Kiki get her together. So the ladies branch off. They have the choice of going into two rooms, and they separate. You got Stormy, Mel, and Tiffany in one room, and then you have Kiki, Letitia, and Kimmy in the other room. Okay, and so the ladies start talking or whatever, and it still seems like Kiki's not over this situation. She feels like people put words in her mouth and kind of expanded on it. And she was like, what about Stormy and the way she was dragging or whatever? So the ladies are in the other room. Tiffany tries to confront Mel. I forget the situation, but she tries to confront Mel. Mel nixes her. Like, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to relax. But good old Tiffany trying to start a pot again or whatever. But Mel nixed her. She was like, I ain't here for the setup. I'm not here. And so Stormy hears her name. And so all the ladies come together and they go at it. And Kiki is trying to stress her point on how she felt about the situation. She felt like Stormy said way more worse things than she did. And she feels like the ladies are blowing the situation up. But at the end of the day, Kiki, you just need to be held accountable. Like, you shouldn't have went spilling the tea on Letitia's marriage. Seriously. And Kiki is this like very tit for tat. You could tell she's still stuck in a childhood and jealous. I think she's jealous of Letitia glow up. I really, really think she is. I really think it's going to be a long road for these ladies to really heal. Because I felt after they met in the gym, it was still some shade. It was still some shade. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Hey, everybody, for joining. I just wanted to jump on here and give a recap or whatever, because next weekend I'm going to be busy. I doubt if I'll be able to do the both two episodes, because I was going to try to do two at once to save me some time. But this episode, I don't know. Kiki, she's getting on my nerves at this point. She really is. And it's just like, why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you chasing? It's kind of giving me like in Real Housewives of New Jersey, the Gorgers versus Teresa. Seriously, I feel like this is what's happening. And I got some tea on that. Cause what's her name? Danielle Staub is speaking out how Melissa and Joe Gorga plotted to get on the show to get back at Teresa. Ooh. If I have time later, I'll do a recap of the New Jersey Housewives. They messy as hell too. But for now, we're gonna stick with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let me know what y'all think about this spa scene. I think Mel is just like done with these ladies, and she's just not playing these games anymore. And she's just here to get a check at this point. And she stayed quiet the whole time because she like y'all chicks not gonna blame me for this mess. This Letitia mess. This Letitia and Kiki mess, and she stayed in her lane. Unlike Tiffany, I don't like her. I just don't. From the time she came in, she tried to use other people's traumas and pains to get a leg in. And it's just like, why you always trying to use somebody else's business to come up on this show? Why don't you talk about you and Louis and the challenges y'all have? Let's talk about you coming into motherhood. But I just thought it was messy of her to even try to take a stance on the situation. Oh, Kiki should have stood by her family. But who are you to judge? You're the outside looking in. You on the outside looking in. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are. So I thought overall, I rate the episode about a 6. About a 6. I'm looking forward to next week to see how this spa scene ends up. But Stormy chasing clout too. She getting on my nerves too. Seriously. How long you gonna keep doing this fake friend thing? I think she phony as hell. She phony. And she on the show for clout. And from what I hear in these streets, her business ain't always businessing. Okay, people waiting for orders and things like that. And I'll leave you with this thought. Stormy, to me, is not a quality person. She's not. I think she's mean-spirited. I think she's trying to create beef. Like, who gets this mad over somebody not calling them or whatever? When your whole first season, you were claiming like people weren't your friends, people are your acquaintances. At this rate, ma'am, ain't nobody gonna want to be your friend. I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't. You got too many expectations. Like, why can't the friendships just grow organically? Period. But I just think she really trying to solidify a spot in the show. I think her and her mama is messy. Messy as all hell. And I don't think she gonna last. I don't think she's going to last. She's not a fan favorite of mine. Like, I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't. Woo! Guys, that is all I have for the Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. Okay, some of the highlights and the takeaways. I love the man-to-man talk that Marcel's father had with him about slowing down. I also love the scene with Kimmy and Letitia, how she advised her in a great way, like in a healthy way, so that she can address this issue with her husband. And I'm glad they let us see it all play out. Okay. Do I think Marceau gets it? Mm-mm. 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 And I think Marceau, he just be putting on for the camera. I think when the camera's off, he be all up Tisha's ass. Seriously. I think he be all up Letitia's ass. But I just really don't feel like he values her and all she has accomplished. I feel like he's constantly undermining her. Like it's a competition. So or maybe he's trying to push her out the business so she could be home more. Who knows what his motive is? But Marcel, you need to listen to your wife. You need to consider her feelings before you make decisions. That's marriage. That's marriage. Tell me one wife that will be happy with a decision that he made in business like that. I could tell you a few wives that wouldn't go for it. Juice Radio. Juice not going for that with her man. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. He got to consult her. He got to consult. Gone are the days when the man is running everything and the woman is in the dark. And we don't find out until everything explodes. Gone are the days. You got to acknowledge her feelings. Just like you want her to acknowledge yours. I remember Letitia sitting by your side when social media got to you, Marceau. She was right there by your side, consoling you, lifting you up. Do the same for your wife. Fair exchange is no robbery. You're not going to lose in that. Happy wife, happy life. But I just really feel like Letitia is starting to find her voice and her confidence, because you can see the change in her confidence through the years. Through the years. Do I think she's a little naive about her husband and the things he's doing? Yes, yes. But she's the type of woman, and I was like that when I was married. Unless you got like hardcore proof, don't come telling me nothing. I mean, hardcore proof. Give me video and with him in the act. Seriously. It's just like with these reality shows, people are so quick to tear down your relationships, and it's just sad. It's just sad. But so far, it's only been one proven cheater on the show, Martell, who was missing from last night's episode. And I have to say, I did not miss him. I did not miss him. Did y'all? Because I ain't miss him. I'm just so tired of him chasing after Mel. You done messed up, Martell. Leave her alone. She don't want you. She don't want you. But he got buyer's remorse. He regretting. It wasn't worth it. It was not worth it, because coleslaw ain't going to be able to do and elevate you the way Mel did. That's how it always goes. Trust me, when I decided to leave my ex, he still be like, can we work? No, I will not go back there. So I feel Mel on that. And Martell just need to move on. Like the man whore he is. Okay? He's still bad hopping, trust me. And he's still hitting coleslaw too. And Sheree too. And that's what I don't understand why Sheree don't see the writing on the walls. I get that people are different in different relationships, but he's got a lot of work to do on himself. And he's most likely gonna break Sheree's heart. And Sheree, you need to dig deep and find your value. Like, you need to do better in choosing your partners, seriously, because he's got all those kids. All your kids are grown. It just doesn't match up. It just doesn't match up. And all what? And to have the comfort of a man, a good looking man. Well, if he ain't quality, what's the point of the looks? The looks go out the window if he don't treat you right. And that's my God's honest truth. So that's all I have, Naughty Crew, for Love and Marriage Huntsville. There was a few lessons there, so I wanted to go over it with you guys, especially with Kiki and Letitia. I don't think the beef is over, especially judging after the spa scene. I think Tiffany just ignited that again. Like, Tiffany, have several seats. Mind your own business, Tiffany. Get your own business. Put your own ish out there. Stay out of other people's business. It's not her place. All right, I'm gonna leave it in the comments. I just wanted to jump on real fast. I appreciate you guys joining me. Please check out some of the footage I posted. I posted a reaction video for the fight last night. Yesterday, I happened to go downtown north to get some wings, and Roy Jones Jr. was down there promoting his next fight, June 24th. So that's gonna be interesting. He has a fight with a Newark native from New Jersey. So I'm thinking about tuning in. Maybe I'll partner with my cousins and we'll go in on the fight or whatever. But it was a good time last night. I love you, cousin. Thank you for having me. His new home is beautiful. And I wish him and his girl Melinda nothing but the best. I just can't wait till these two get married. We need a wedding in the family, cousin. Come on. Come on with the ring. Please, we need a wedding. I love him and his girlfriend. They are doing so well. I'm really proud of them for them being so young. They're accomplishing so much. So I appreciate my little cousins. I love all my family. I really, really do. So until next time, Naughty Crew, and to all my haters, let's not forget our haters. And I want to say thank you in case I don't thank you enough. I love y'all too. I love y'all too. If nobody told y'all that they love you, I love y'all too. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. One.